Ni hao, guys.
which is actually how you say hi in Chinese.
I, I,
We're not
I
sure.
don't
It's
know.
just an Asian language between Japanese and Chinese. Welcome back to Mission Accomplished.
Where we
Showcase the lives of those who have accomplished a lot.
like much.
Like very much. Anyways, today we have a very, very, very special guest.
Special guests only.
Tender is very right. We only have special guests. We'll let him introduce himself.
So my name is Duncan. I go as Duncanzz Tech on social media. I am a tech content creator based in Kenya.
You know, guys, this guy is practically everywhere. You name it, YouTube, TikTok. He's like everywhere, and he has so many followers. Like, you should check it out.
He's like the Mr. Who's the boss of Kenya. Him and his friend Roy Kanye,
Yeah.
who we might see on the podcast.
You might see him on the podcast. Anyways, could you tell us about how you started becoming a tech content creator?
Okay. I started making videos kitambo, like in 2020 during COVID. During that time, I used to make very random videos, story time vlogs, just things around the house. So I didn't have anything I'm doing. But after I finished high school, is when I decided to kind of niche out and make content about what I'm passionate about. So that is how I started making tech content. That was in July 2021. That is when I started making tech content. Yeah. I started essentially on YouTube, then kind of branched out to short form content in a year later in 2022 and started posting on TikTok. And that's where I found most of the growth. Yeah.
You know, he has some such interesting videos.
Yeah.
Like,
It's actually addictive to watch his videos.
Oh,
guys,
thank you.
Like you don't want to stop. You wanna see what happens next. Go and watch. What's your like TikTok?
Duncanzz Tech.
TikTok is Duncanzz Tech.
One word.
Yeah.
Like no spaces. Yeah.
Yeah. Duncan and two Z's at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. Then Tech.
Anyways, what like shifted you from doing the random content to the tech?
It's because once if you're doing everything, if you're all over the place, it's kind of hard for the audience to know to identify you. You know, like I can't be dancing tomorrow. I'm telling a story, then tomorrow I'm doing tech. It is good to like have a niche and then also branding yourself. The way I chose tech, everybody now knows like I'm the tech person. They just don't know that I'm doing random things. So it's more even about branding. It's a really good thing even when it comes to like brands and even all that. That's why.
Interesting. So, could you tell us about your childhood?
Okay. Where do I start?
I don't know. It's just fun knowing about people's childhood.
I grew up. My home is Nanyuki. I'm from Nanyuki. Most of the time, I think I spent some of my childhood in Ushago, in Nyeri. I used to stay with my grandparents just because my mom was traveling a lot. I have a bigger brother, but I didn't spend also a lot of time there because he was leaving after alimaliza form 4. And yeah, I was mostly around, obviously in school. I used to be bright in school. What else? And yeah, I used to play sports. There was a time I was the fastest person in class.
That's interesting.
I wonder
Yeah.
if you are the fastest person in
Then-
class, like back in middle school.
It gave you all the bragging
Well, I am
rights.
telling you.
Yeah, but then I kind of followed off after class 6. And yeah, I think it was pretty chill. I used to love gaming. I still love gaming.
Favorite game?
FIFA and PUBG.
Oh yes. Is this something you always wanted to do, like being in the tech space?
Not really. I didn't from the from when I was creating videos. I started making videos even when I was a kid, but I was just not posting. I used to make videos and then I put them on my phone. I thought I was to be a gamer, streamer, like gaming content. I remember I used to anytime I'm playing FIFA, I used to stream it to like my Twitch, but I didn't
Yeah.
even have like a camera or anything, or but I was just streaming with no audio or anything. and maybe just recording footage of me playing and just posting them on my YouTube. So initially, it was to be a gaming content creator, but then I was also into blogs. So that's why I'm saying COVID. I started making videos around the house, storytelling, but once I figured out if I really like want to grow and like brand myself, I
Yeah.
have to make it easy and talk about what I feel passionate about, and that's how I got into tech.
What key skills have you learned from content creating in the tech space?
I'd say video editing, because I'm the one who handles basically everything around me. Yeah, I think that is the main skill. I've learned time management.
Yeah.
That's really important. And I don't research. I spend them on my video scripts, because everything that I say, I write it down word by word.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time on research and scripts, not even like the shooting part or editing part.
That's so cool, because this guy can just give you some totally cool tip that just
You did
yeah,
not.
you
know
did
about.
not know about, and then
Yeah.
you just start wondering, how did you even come up with that? If your 15-year-old self, because they say 15 is a very significant age,
Mm-hmm.
was to come to the you right now,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of person would we meet, or how would he react to what you've accomplished right now?
I think the first thing he'll be proud, because I was in Form 1 and when I was 15, and I said I'm going to like fully focus on like content once I finish high school. So I'd say he'd be proud.
Yeah.
What are some challenges that you have faced in your content creating career?
For example, let's say in tech, getting devices to review was really hard. I remember like phones. I used to talk about a phone, obviously not reviewing, but I used to talk about a phone, but I haven't really like used it. Getting like those review units was really hard.
Yeah.
At start.
Always a challenge.
Yeah, I'd say peer equipment at the start. I didn't have like the best equipment at the start, and in tech, essentially not getting like enough devices to like review.
Yeah. So on the flip side, what are one of your most proudest accomplishments in your field?
Okay, that's a hard one. I think what comes to mind is maybe working with some brands like Safaricom
Yeah.
or even Binance, because I was a active user of Binance. I'd say also like being able to actually like grow an audience to like over 100k followers. I think I achieved that back in June 2023. That was really cool. So I'd say those these are milestones ndio I'd say the proudest. Maybe kuna yenye nimesahau, but that is what is coming to mind. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What sets you apart from other creatives, like making tech and stuff? What sets you apart from them?
From tech creators or other content creators?
Content creators.
I'd say my niche is kind of different. It's not really a lot of people who do okay. No many. Hakuna a lot of tech content creators, so that's in itself set me apart. I also spend a lot of time reviewing devices. Like before a video comes out, if it's a phone, there's a lot of reviewing, testing that has gone to it before like I come to the final conclusion. So I'd say I put a lot of effort into like reviewing, research, and yeah, I think I'd say that. Yeah.
How do you balance your personal life with your hobby? No. How do you balance your hobbies with your content creating life?
I
In the
suppose
tech
just,
space.
I'd say scheduling, like just having a plan, having dedicated days when I'm doing these, like these 2 days when I'm going to voice record, then I'm going to like edit content, and so that I don't have to film every day, so I can just have like videos ready to like post, So I'd say a schedule is really important, and just planning out, like writing. If I know I'm supposed to do something, intended to put the notes up and I write it down. And it's a good just taking notes and allocating time for everything.
So now for the most important question in the whole podcast ever asked by man. Okay, it's not the most important question ever asked by man, but it's a very important question.
Okay.
So what advice would you give to young people or old people alike who want to who are aspiring to be like you in the content creation space?
I'd say it sounds cliche, but consistency is really key. This is my, I'd say, officially 5th year since I started creating like content consistently.
Yeah.
And I didn't see results until like 2023 or 3 years later. So it's a long game. Content creation is a long game, and it's needed. Like, you need to be part of that process. You need to be there when you post and don't get views. You need to be there when you record and you realize the camera was not recording. It's a whole process. So I'd say consistency is really key, and then find what you're passionate about, something that you're going to do when you don't feel like it's a struggle. For example, for me, if I start making content, let's say about finance, like I feel like I'll be struggling. I have to research, and I don't have info on that. So find something that you'll be good and comfortable making, and you actually enjoy, and you will enjoy the process. And yeah, and brand yourself like good professionally. It's important as a brand. It's important to like brand yourself visually. Yeah, I'd say that, and just show up. Ignore at the start. There are going to be people who are going to put you down, or maybe people who don't understand what you're doing. Like, you're making a video, but to them maybe it's just a video, but they don't understand why. So it's not their fault, but that is how people are. Also, it's common also to get hate comments. That's very common, but you just need to learn to ignore. Don't let them get into you. There was a time they used to get into me. If I see a hate comment, I'm deleting a video. Then I just stopped. So yeah, don't let negative things get in your way.
Is the camera on? I just confirmed. The camera is on. Okay. Okay.
But if the camera wasn't on, I'd just go.
Actually. Anyways, the podcast has been real fun.
Jinx. Thank you for coming, and thank you for coming. And you know what I realized? Why are we telling you where you can find us, but by the time you're watching this video, you already know where to find us, because like you found us.
But just in case you don't know where to find us,
and we out.
Introducing your digital power app.
Create and tell powerful stories in your own words.
Communicate and collaborate. Speak up and work with others.
Fact check. Avoid misinformation and protect themselves online.
And take action, which means using the media to help their community. So ditch the boring stuff and join our amazing program by using the link below.